Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Last time we beat modern versus old destroyers, just making a basic gunship. Not sure if some of the latest patch updates and rebalancing for speed and maneuverability bonuses and malices for targeting are part of why, because I don't feel like we did anything too terribly different. I mean, we just lucked out. But anyways, the next one is Torpedo Banzai. Objective, feel the power of Japanese destroyers by commanding an all-out torpedo attack against a USA fleet. Design the team of destroyers which will attack a large American fleet consisted of battleships, cruisers, and various support ships. Your possible destroyer designs include a wide range of hull types and two specials, an experimental destroyer which can achieve very high speeds, and an experimental cruiser, which combines the benefits of a destroyer at a size of a cruiser. Interesting. There are 3 enemy battleships, 1 battlecruiser, 2 light cruisers, and various destroyers and transports. I have to sink 3 of the enemy battleships and keep alive 10% of allies, so we can take heavy losses. Now, I took a quick look to see what kind of unlocked components you get for each of the various of these. The firepower and speed isn't really what we're looking for, but the boiler weight, fuel stowage bonuses are kind of nice. The torpedoes have hull form, stability, reduced hull weight, floatability. Like, these are all things that I really like, as well as the maximum tech for torpedoes. Balance tech combines some of those weight savings of both, but you don't get all the torpedoes. So we're going to do the torpedoes. The torpedo mission, we're going to do a torpedo mission. And you can see where I was checking that with the flat, unfinished design right there. Now, the experimental cruiser, which has a lot of floatability, some resistance, but I think the experimental destroyer or the modern destroyer would be where I want to be. Modern destroyer has better stats, but less hull form. Experimental destroyer is all hull form. Has reduced surface visibility too. Actually, the best. Alright, so that's our sneaky destroyer, and I think I'm going to stay with that. We don't need to have the best, because we're not doing gun targeting. We can actually skimp on this quite a bit if we want to. I think I'm going to put our main tower in. We will still use a secondary, or do we really need to even? You know what? No secondary tower. Angled funnel. Enhanced funnel. Smaller angled funnel. Small angled funnel. I think the costs and everything will do what we did last time. And start with a couple and work from there. We don't need barbettes. Gun sizes, let's almost feel like I want to do dual 4s, like a, oh my goodness, can't remember my Japanese destroyers all of a sudden. Like a Mutsuki, or something like that. Just a pair of 4s up forward, pair of 4s out back aft. Then we get our torpedo launchers. I think we'll do max size. Don't care about the arcs. Do 6 times 4. That'd be 24 torpedoes and a salvo. Ooh, and we can make it bigger. Can I squeeze that in there? No, I cannot. So 24 torpedoes per ship. And then I can fit 3 funnels from the looks of it. Just barely. Let's scroll down, see what our funnel efficiency is. $75.6. Do gas turbines. We can afford the cost, but we'll have fewer. Geez, 55 knots. That's nuts. Bulkheads don't cost that much, but they cost enough. Bring it down to something like 44 knots. That would still be pretty quick. And switch to oil. Induced, which gets us 100. Can we do balanced? Also 100. 88.5. 88.5. The balanced actually works out a little better. Don't really care about the armor. Cost for weight, so don't really care. Don't care about the bottoms, the bulkheads. Torpedo production, we'll use light shells. Extra torpedoes. Reduced ammo load. Fire chance is 75%, but we're also giving up a high chance of flash fires. I think we'll do the... We might do white powder. We might do tube. The HE shell fire chance is so low. It's probably our least fire chance, but it also costs a lot. Don't care about the hydraulics or the reloads. That doesn't apply to... Yeah, that's gun reload time only. Turret traverse, does that apply to the torpedoes? I don't think so. The big question, oxygen versus electric versus maybe fast. I really love the reduced torpedo detection. But it also reduces our torpedo range. What are we looking at? Oh, and we want maximum size torpedoes. So that's 13.2 kilometers. Vice, 22 kilometers. Nuts. I'm going to do electric to start off with. Secondary tower is required. Rats. They won't let me get away with it. I'll set that all the way aft. Can I fit? So we'll have 5x4, that's 20 torpedo salvo. Rangefinders, we'll use the coincidence. Acoustics, do I really care that much? Do I want sonar? I think hydro is good enough. Keep costs down. Don't care about the radio. Basic radar would be nice. Doesn't cost too much. Perfect. Do we bother with the armor? That's not too bad. These are definitely torpedo boats. And if I get rid of the funnels, we had 90 and 30. Let's go to the basic. Oh, those are big. It is added weight. 159. It's actually increased cost too, but the cost is so little compared to the whole destroyer. Let's see how much we can bring up the speed. We get up to 46.5. Bring it down to semi-oil, we go overweight. Go to forced, can I drop a funnel? Answer is no. And it does hurt quite a bit. What if we use 2 smaller ones? And we're sitting at 80%. If we put a third back in, we're just barely over. The cost is a lot less. What do I do? Will the balanced work? 97.2. That is ignorable. Well, and we get another half knot. I approve. That's about as min-waxed as I can get it. Aft offset's a bit high, but I like the Hamanami. Alright, let's see how this works out. Alright, we have our 3 destroyers. Let's save torpedoes. I'm not going to totally halt them. I'm going to be conservative with our... Ooh, they're over this way. Southeast. Let's get turned around. We want HE. Alright, let's close in. Environmentals are good, which is bad for us. We want reduced visibility and we want reduced gunnery. Looks like they're spread out in a big swath. We see something that has been identified as... Can't tell yet. I'll turn off the torpedoes. I don't want to prematurely do anything. No ID on any of these. Shift right click is going to be our main way of targeting. Feel like I'm cheesing it a little bit, but looks like it might be a battleship. Makes sense, the battleships are the first thing we're going to be able to see. So that's good. Our torpedoes have a range of 13.2 kilometers. Let's go ahead and target our torpedoes there. and start getting into a position. Are they maneuvering at all? Yes. I assume that's the battle cruiser. Might want to detach these guys. Do them as independent commands. So the Hamanami will target that one. And the Wakazakura target that one. Let's cut in. 10.5 kilometers. Don't want to launch from too far, but I'll wait till they spot me and then I'll make the turn. Oop. We have been spotted. We'll drop smoke. Oh man, they walked out with the first hit. Alright, we'll maneuver then. Try to get our torpedoes off. Keep going. Keep going. Alright. I think that's probably our best opportunity for torpedo launch. There we go. All torpedoes off. Let's fade away. Move to the Hamanami. What speed are these torpedoes? Ah! We can actually outrun these guys. It's kind of cool because that means we can close in on our own torpedoes and make the salvo a bit denser. These guys are turning around. Interesting. Let's start making our turn. Just the one, not the rest. Okay then. Turn those ones off. Close in over here. And we'll take a look. What do we got? Alright. See what you can do. Ooh. Took a heavy hit. 14-inch hit. Okay, yeah. Alright, turn that one off. Let's make the turn. Actually, let's go ahead and attach you to this, to the Wakazakura. Let's see what our damage is. Too bad we can't assign the torpedoes to launch sequentially or at multiple targets. They're all kind of milling about in here though. Where are our torpedoes? Two groups. Mostly. We have the 3 wandering ones. So those are going to go through the center of their circle. I think all of those ones are going to miss. That's not good. Those 20-kilometer torpedo oxygen torpedoes are looking a lot better all of a sudden. Possibly on smaller targets. I want the Hamanami angled over there. Aggressive with the torpedoes. Fire at will. Yeah, we got quite a ways to go before those torpedoes arrive. Well, the Hamanami's back up to speed. Oh, never mind. Now she has rudder damage. And 14-inch hit on her. And that accuracy, though. Smaller targets might be the best option. Go down to single 4-inch. Speed isn't as big of a defense anymore. Really, I should be maneuvering them a lot more aggressively. Okay, we have all the torpedoes that are coming in. Kinda depends on how they maneuver. Looks like the Delaware might take a few of them. Ooh, hit something. That means they will have spotted them though. Torpedoes should all be spotted. She's aiming for that gap. She might make it. Sinking some stuff. 2 ships are down. One of the sinkings was a destroyer. How far are they? 15 kilometers. Alright, let's close in. Be nice if we could manually target these two. Alright, got a couple into the Mississippi. Looks like 2. We'll target them. Let's get up to ×5 speed. Once we start taking fire, we'll start maneuvering like mad. They seem to have split up some. So we have 12.7, 10.6. Let's cut this way. Oh, yep, they definitely see me now. looks like we are going to have to do another launch to cut them off. I don't think we're going to make it this time though. Degree rudder, wait for that launch, drop smoke, aggressive maneuvering. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Other way. Time for this next set of shells. Other way. And other way. Straighten out. Other way. Zigzag again. Alright, I think we're out of sight. See where the torpedoes are now. I don't see them anywhere. They could literally be anywhere. Launched them from over here somewhere. I think they're probably going to miss based on... Oh, there's the salvo. They're going to miss all together. I've got 2 more salvos, I think. Oh my. I think we might be closing in. Yep. Let's get those S-turns going. 4 minutes until our smoke is regenerated. Oh, 5 really. Just keep up our S turns. There we go. Hey, they're launching on us. How is our distance? Not very. Let's keep up the speed and evasion. Let's take a moment. Shift Alt, right click. There are our main guns. Not that I expect them to do much at that speed or rate of turn. Oh, unlucky hit, 17-inch. Good grief. Nope, that went much worse than I expected. But there you have it. That's our first attempt at Torpedo Banzai. I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you staying to the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Take care.